We are activating your unique self-discovery one show at a time. The Orchard of Wisdom Self-Discovery podcast are at your fingertips, just waiting to inspire and invite you in discovering just how awesome you really are and how to navigate through life in joy, enrichment, personal abundance, in mind, body, spirit, heart, and soul. All the people we bring you are here to serve you on your journey of life. Do enjoy our next show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Sarah's View of Life right here on Self-Discovery Media, soon to be selfdiscoverywisdom.com. This week was International Women's Day, but I think every day is Women's Day. I ask you, where would the world be without women? We wouldn't be reproducing. There wouldn't be humanity as we know it. The world would be governed by the animal kingdom, not by humans. We are the reproductive. We are the regenerative. We are the creation of life. It comes from one seed. And when we look at a microchip, you look back to the old way of doing things when one dot had so much information on it. And now we can look at a watch and it's like a little mini computer. All that information, we've learned to pack it into a microscopic dot. And that is the seed from a man. He's got the blueprint of the mechanics of a human being. But we are the manufacturers of that human being. And the essence of that human being comes from that mother and the 9 months that she carries that child through sickness, through pain, through discomfort, through lack of sleep, through worry. And then she gives birth, which is painful. Whether you have a C-section or not, there's pain afterwards, or there's pain during. No matter what, you're going to go through some excruciating pain. But for this bundle of joy, this little tiny human being with a big head and a small little body and crunched up little legs and little eyes and a big voice is looking at you. And you look at this wonder, this child, this human being, and you know there is a love cord right there that you cannot defy. The other thing is, you know that you are the custodian of this child and responsible for this child's growth and well-being right up to adulthood and even beyond, though they don't like to think so. They get to that age where they know it all, they are it all, and they don't need anyone else. But they do. And they come round and they realize they need mom's experience. They need mom's nurturing. They need to come back into mom's arms now and again just for that loving hug. Those words of wisdom, sometimes just a simple whack on the head. What were you thinking? A mother is a mother for life. Through all of her own strife, through all of the child's strife, through life's strife, a mother is a mother for life. And it is an honor to be a mother. It is an honor to be a grandmother. But whether you are a mother or not, or if you've chosen that path, as my oldest has not, she is that beautiful butterfly that likes to experience life and bring it back to share with everyone. Everywhere she goes, she ignites a spirit in people and reminds them to look at life through different lenses. And she sees life in all its color and its abundance and its taste and its vibration. She is life itself. She didn't have to give life through her birth because she is life and everything that she does. My son has a stepdaughter, and he's very loving to that daughter, and he's very interactive to that daughter. And I know one day he will also become a father himself. And just as he talks tough and the kid's going to have discipline and this and that kid, just like his puppy dog, will have him wrapped around his finger because he is love and he needs to give love. And once he looks into the eyes of a child, he will truly know a love like none other. My youngest is about to have her second child. The child that she birthed before, little Roro, who's about to turn 2, is love. He expresses this in all his ways. I can't wait to go there, open the door, Nana! And he gives me hugs and he gives me kisses. And we have our own little wonderful rapport and relationship. And he is that beautiful, beautiful ball of love and discovery. And as a grandparent, it is wonderful to see. And my daughter, who is very, very close to giving birth to her second child, is a mother that just, motherhood was what she was meant to be. Now she's extremely accomplished in the work that she does, working with people with brain injuries. She's very down to earth. She sees the core of what needs being done, and she does it in an understanding way. And she is strength, and she has to be. Her new child, we have found out, has Down syndrome, and it doesn't matter because this child just means he's born with some challenges, and they're already prepared. They have the books, they've watched the videos, they've got everything ready for this baby. And her husband, Rob, wow, he's a great hands-on dad. They both change the diapers. They both get up for the kid. They are both feeding the child. They are both interactive. And that support of both parenting is why that child or those children will grow up knowing they're loved and they're cared for. No, not everybody can do that. But I think when you become a parent, you have to look at your career and say, maybe this isn't the time for advancement. This is the time for connection. Don't think, oh, I'll connect with them when they're older and they can speak, because you are seeding that connection right from the second they're born. And you're watering it and you're nurturing it and you're instilling wisdom and knowledge and love and abilities in them every single day. I'm proud to be a woman. It has not been an easy journey. I've grown up in a very misogynistic world. We're slowly coming out of that as we have highlighted the Weinsteins and the others and so many of them, the Trumps, even though he hasn't seen his day in court yet, but the day will come. We looked at all these people, Nygaard, etc., and the total abuse of women, that women were just objects of their desire, just a release of their pleasure, just an ego-driven thing. Did they not feel love from their mother? Did they not grow up with respect for a woman taught by the father? Or are they all little boys just looking to be loved by a woman and misconstruing it for sex? Or is it their ego where they need a beautiful woman on their arm to feel important about themselves? There's a lot of that going on. But despite what the men's journey is into their own evolution of understanding the strength, the creation, the love and the ability of a woman, and that we're not in competition with men, we're not even in comparison, we're in our own lane. That doesn't mean kitchen sink, making pies barefoot and pregnant. That means we're in our own creative lane and we are creating, whether it's through coaching or whether it's through art, whether it's through books, whether it's through motivation, through speaking, through podcasts, through motherhood, through grandmotherhood, through supporting other people. Women have stepped up and said, enough is enough. Men, go and deal with your issues. Keep your misogyny to yourself. We have a job to do, and we're going to get out there and do it. And we are. Now, I'm 68. I grew up with the heavy belt of misogyny, the sexual prowesses, losing a job because of sexual advancements that you've rejected, the ego, the ego, the ego. And I don't believe men want to live in that ego. I don't believe men want to live in that insecurity. It's just been passed down to them, a pattern and pattern and pattern. And it's a pattern we need to break, and it's a pattern they're going to have to want to break. And we're right there with them as they break it to help them on their way. But right now, it's about the woman. We are rising, women. We are rising. However much a man tries to repress us, passes laws, tries to dictate what we do with our body, our minds, our hearts, our souls, our spirits, however much they protest, we keep rising. We're going to keep rising because that's who we are. We are women, and we're not there with pitchforks or with guns or warrior princess, chip chop, chip chop. No. We're there with motivation. We're there with practical application. We're there with encouragement. We're there with skills and tools. We're there with empowerment. We're there with compassion. We're there with empathy. We are there for each other because we understand that supporting each other, not competing, not comparing, but supporting each other, inspiring each other, having each other's back, being by each other's side, propelling each other forward to stand up in our own beautiful abundance is what this world needs. That is what we need as a woman race. We have been under the thumb of man for so long. Repression, kept down, dumbed down, stifled. No more. No more. However much you try to put us back in the dark ages, it's like taking a baby and trying to put it back in the womb. We have birthed our own liberation. We have birthed our own creation. We have birthed our own inner abundance. We have birthed our meaningful purpose. We have birthed our mission. And you're not putting us back anywhere. So men, those who've had the courage to listen to this today, join us, learn from us, teach us other productive ways. Let's do this together. This isn't woman against man. It's against the crap that man has been dealing out. It's the little games that you play, the little ego that you impose, the suppression, the brutality, the bullying, the demeaning. That is what we're against. We're not against you, because we know inside of you there is a light waiting to come out, that there is an inner abundance that's begging to come out. But you too have been suppressed. You've been suppressed by the dictation of how a man should be. Slap the wife, put her in her place. Get me another beer and steak. No. Passé, days gone by, and however much the men of the world try and hold on to that, it's not happening. Many, a man and woman, are going to die in this revolution, standing up against the regime who try to suppress women, don't want to educate them, don't want them having opinion of their own, don't want them speaking to each other, don't want them supporting each other. I'm sorry, it's too late. We're out of the bag. We're out of the womb. We're out of the jail. Whatever you do to our bodies, our minds are free. And we are out to liberate this world of hate, of repression, of dictation, of misogyny, of egocentrism, of narcissism, and of little boy syndrome. Let us heal your little boy. Let us show them love. Let us show you how to love yourself. Let us show you how to be the love. Because if we want to be love, we have to be, or have love, we have to be the love. If we want light in our lives, we've got to become the light. We can join those that are already lit, already in the place of love, and let their essence rub off on us, immerse into us, absorb that love so it ignites the love within us. You've got to be willing to do the work, man or woman out there. Let go of the victimhood. There isn't a person walking on this planet that hasn't been victimized of something. But it's your choice. It is your choice of what you do with it. It happened to you. Now turn around and make it happen for you. Who are you going to become because of it? Where's that strength? Where's that courage? What have you learned about yourself? Have you been down on your knees? Well, get back up, baby, onto your feet. Stand tall. Stand up against. Stand for. You got it in you. I know. I know for 3,000 shows of people who have fought to be where they are today. And every single one of them has said it was worth it for who they are today. Is that light? Is that meaningful purpose? Is that service? Is that skill? Is that tool? Is that inspiration that's going to seed in others for their own beautiful growth into their own enriched, abundant selves? I am proud to be a woman. It took me a long time to say that because I knew the repression. And yes, I have scars. And yes, I am wary of the man out there and what the agenda is. But it hasn't held me back in being the woman that I was meant to be. And if you miscrewed my sensuality for life, where all my senses are awake and all my passion and my conviction and my love is awake for sexuality, that is your ego. Because my sensuality for life is my immersement of my very being in everything I do and everything that I am and everything that I stand for. What is yours? Man, woman out there, facing whatever you're facing today, what do you stand for? And I don't want the pitchforks. I don't want the guns. I don't want the hate rhetoric. I want the love. Let us empower each other, but at the same time, not tolerate any nonsense. Let us inspire each other, but at the same time, inspire to see those opportunities for other people. Let us show the possibilities of all that we can be, and then help people grow into that possibility. Let us help each other. Because when we do, and when we empower each other, when we come together, each one of us in our own beautiful gifted instrument, we now become that orchestra that plays so harmoniously, so invitationally, so expansionally, that we resonate out and everybody gets from those knees and up onto their feet. Let us be that orchestra. Learn your craft, learn your skill, learn your instrument. Come and join that orchestra. If you have an instrument that's broken and you need to be around the music to find that drive and that love and that spark in you again, come and listen. Come and listen and learn and then apply. I'm coming up to my 11th year of podcasting. In June will be 10 years of my own network. And I have met and interviewed and interacted with some exceptional people in the world. Exceptional people who are extraordinary. That insane things have happened to them. Things that shouldn't happen to any human being. Yet here they are today, being the supporters, creating platforms for others to climb onto, to climb up with, being that inspiration, not taking no for an answer, but not being driven by the outside expectation of society who's got it wrong, but driven by the very core of loving energy for everything they are, everything that they need to do, and everything they want to see happen in the world. Sharing the love. I am proud to be a loving woman. I am not everything. I'm an instrument. One of the things I know how to do is be a conductor and bring all those beautiful instruments together and have them play in harmony, a symphony that will resonate out to ignite you. That is what self-discoverywisdom.com is all about. All those wonderful people sharing the wisdom that they have discovered of self that's going to help you on your journey of life. I'm a simple woman. I'm not really a good businesswoman, but I am a good supporter. I hope I'm a good motivator. And I hope that together we're an inspiration that begets that invitation for you to rise into standing up and say, I am a proud woman and I stand tall in who I am, why I am, for who I am meant to be. International Women's Day or week or month or year, every day is Women's Day. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Don't forget to put down all the help that you're doing for others sometimes and nurture yourself. Don't forget to ask for help. Don't forget to invite others to join you and take the burden off your shoulders. We are all in this together. You do not need to sacrifice yourself for the cause. We need you to be abundant. Ask us, we're there. Ask us, we'll support you. Ask us, we'll listen to you. Ask us, we'll put an arm around you. For we are women, and we understand that our strength is not only in our inner compass, our inner love compass, in our generator of love, but in the coming together as women, standing side by side, showing the world how to be enriched and abundant from the inside out, how to be the love, to ignite the love that heals with love all humanity and this desperately hurting planet. So stand tall, folks. Be the woman you are. Be proud to be a woman. Until next time, bye for now. We hope that you enjoyed the show. Find all of our shows on selfdiscoverymedia.com under podcasts or selfdiscoverymedia/shows. And for all our current shows, go to What's New. We are supported by you, the audience. You'll see a nice big shiny blue button for one-time donations or follow us on Patreon and you will be able to support us there. We enjoy bringing you such wisdom and the next show will be up in just a moment.